So I hope everybody can see me. I'm April Diggs and I'm going live for the first time. And I want to make sure that I'm talking to my friends, I'm talking to my family, to people that I don't even know about these wonderful things that I have found out about what God has supplied us, the resources that He has given us, and about being healthy. And I want to definitely thank my cousin Mary because she actually named this segment. So this segment is called Take Your Power Back. And it's how to build your immune system. And I know that there's a lot of things going on out in the world right now. And it's so important for us to encourage each other and stay connected and all of that, which is wonderful. I am going to, after this post, I am going to post in the comments some links of where I got some of the information that I'm getting ready to talk about so that you can refer back to them. One of the biggest pieces of information that I'm going to talk about is coming from Dr. Hannah Beebe, that's out of Canada. And so I'm going to post a link to his YouTube video that he put out dealing with your immune system and the things that you can do to boost your immune system and really support your immune system, things of that nature. And, just before I really get started, I wanted to say that I've never done a live. I talk in front of people all the time, which I really is not like, yeah, I'm gonna go talk in front of people, but it's something that God has given me to do. And as long as He speaks through me, I want to make sure that my mouth is open for Him to use. And so, really and truly, Pastor Michael Todd out of Oklahoma preached a message about really not trying to wait until everything is perfect in this beautiful package that you think it should be in to give people what they need. And that's what I've been working on for so long. I've been working on this video and I finally just had to stop trying to perfect it because things kept going wrong with what I was trying to do. And then I heard his message and I understood why. Because God just wants me to open my mouth and be used by Him. And so this video, giving you a heads up, is not going to be perfect. It is not going to be my professional work that I normally do for my job and things like that. I'm putting that out there now because I want you to get the information, and the information is more important than the package. And my own pastor, Pastor Michael Pender, here in Houston, preached a message, I believe, on the same day about it's not okay to be afraid. And really, what that meant was that we're going to be fearful. We're human. We're going to be afraid. All the things that are going on in the world right now, it is a response from us as a human being to be afraid, but it's what you do with that fear. You can't allow that fear to really overwhelm you and captivate you to where you're frozen and you don't know what to do, where to go, that you just in this cocoon. And so I want to help us get our power back. Yes. There was a news reporter who asked one of the doctors that were on the panel with the president, what else can we do? You guys are saying, to wash your hands and things like that. Is there anything else we can do? And he answered her by saying, you keep your distance, which we need to do. We're social distancing. And you need to also make sure you're washing your hands properly and frequently and things of that nature. But I believe she was looking for another answer. And if I knew who she was, I would call her and say, hey, I know what else we can be doing. A mentor of mine, Christy Sylvester, she has a video that is actually called We Can Do More Than Wash Our Hands. And so we're going to be talking about quite a bit of nutrition in this video. We're going to be talking quite a bit about other pieces of this video. So I want to make sure that I not just talk to you about where essential oils from Young Living, which is like, woo, the bomb. But I'm also going to tell you things like how important sleep is and things like that. So I think I've given people an opportunity to join. And y'all gotta give me just 2 seconds because my mom called me, which I know that means that she's trying to get in, and she's so important to me. So I cannot let this moment pass without making sure that she has the right link, because I know that you guys can understand that, especially people who know me. I know y'all can understand that. So here we go. All right, awesome. So my mom has that information and we are moving forward with the video. Okay, I am going to share my screen. So like I said before, when I am doing this video, it's not going to be perfect. I want to get the information out there. This is important for my friends, my families, my loved ones, people who are sick right now, people who are not sick right now. Doesn't matter what condition you're in. This is information that's important for you guys to know. So I am going to try to share my screen. I practiced this before, and so hopefully, prayerfully, it's going to let me do that. If not, it's okay. I will just simply talk through it, okay? And what I will do is put my little in the side piece so that I can see that. All right, so Dr. out of Canada has a video said before that I'm going to post his link so that you guys can see that. And he lists 10 things that will help you to build and maintain your immune system. Now, I want to talk to you guys just a little bit about your immune system. So take this glass of water, right? Take this as your immune system. And let's say that your wellness, talk about the wellness line. Let's say your wellness line is halfway here. Okay. Wellness line is the normal function of your body where you are able to function well, your mental state. If you're at a mental wellness line, that means your mental state is good. You're able to remember things. You're able to process information, things of that nature. Okay. So right now, this bottle's wellness is full over the wellness line because we said the wellness line is halfway. Now, if I were to say come in contact with germs, right, that maybe are infections or things like that, or maybe I'm not sleeping, or maybe I'm not exercising as I should, or maybe I'm taking in chemicals that are hurting my body, right? Even the environment, because even sometimes with the environment, right, we have hazardous things that are in our environment. So our environment is taking a hit. And then also on our body. And so maybe, oh my goodness, maybe you're someone who abuses drugs and things like that. All of these things are tearing down at our body, right? And so before you know it, you're below half point, you're below your wellness line. So this is where ailments, this is where sicknesses, this is where diseases come into play when you're below your wellness line. Now, this is the same thing for mental stability. This is the same thing for your spiritual self as well. You have a wellness line for all of those aspects and areas of your life. So anytime you are below your wellness line, and we'll say it's halfway here, anytime you're below that, then you are really and truly in a place where you don't want to be. So when you are nourishing your body, right? When you're nourishing your body with the things that you need, when you're nourishing your body with your vitamin C's and your vitamin B6s and your zinc and your antioxidants and your vitamin A's and vitamin E's, when you're resting, all of those things, you're pouring back into your body. You're pouring back into your body. And when you're pouring back into your body, all of those things, and you're exercising and you're getting your rest and you're getting your sunlight, all those things, your wellness line now is, remember we said it was halfway, you're now above your wellness line. And so this is a healthy place that you want to be in here above the wellness line. Okay. So now that we understand the wellness line, I want you to know that you cannot one day build your wellness line, and then after you build your wellness line, say, okay, I don't need to build it anymore. I'm not going to do anything else. I can just sit down and watch TV all day and be on my way. That's not how it works. Your wellness line does not maintain itself. You have to be taking in nutrients constantly. You have to be doing the things that are good for your temple, good for your body, that is going to build your wellness. All right. So we're going to take our wellness and we're going to put it right back at the halfway point just to remind us there. And I'm going to put some things in here in a little bit that's going to build our wellness, right? So, Dr. Hannah Beebe of Canada, first thing that he lists that is important to our wellness is rest. And I know we get so busy and we're doing so many things and we got to go to work and we got to take care of the kids and we have to have our playtime and we have to go do this and we have to go do that and we have projects that are due and all these things that are going on. But the bottom line of it is, if you do not get rest, you are severely damaging your body, right? And so there are people who want rest, want to lay down, but can't rest, right? They have maybe anxiety, or they maybe have depression that's keeping them up, or they may have had I don't know, a lot of energy, and it's hard for them to wind down throughout the day. Because I know sometimes with me, when I'm trying to sleep, there's a million one thoughts going through my head. Right? So with that being said, sometimes we need things, and there's things in nature, we're going to talk about this more in just a second, that will help you be able to sleep as well. Rest is so important. When your body sleeps, when it's resting, your cells have an opportunity to rejuvenate and heal themselves, right? When you are resting, that's when growth happens. Have you ever seen your kids wake up and seem like they got taller overnight? Like, you weren't this tall yesterday. My son is now, like, my height is crazy. Okay, whoever knows me knows that I'm not even, 5 foot. And so it's not hard for him to be my height, but that's okay. That's okay. But he is my height, definitely, and soon passing me up. And I tell you that when he wakes up in the morning, sometimes I'm like, oh my goodness, you grew last night. This is so awesome. My daughter is excited because she's already past my height. Don't tell her I said that, but she is. But rest is extremely important. Okay, so he also said that warm liquids, and I just want to tell you guys, that's not the only thing that rest does for your body. There's a long list of things that rest does for your body. So I really want you guys to know that it's super important for rest. All right, warm liquids. This is something that he said helps you, and the reason why is because it breaks up mucus and things like that in your body, in your chest area, in your chest cavity, right? And so even if you don't feel like you're sick or anything, we can still have mucus drainage and things like that that's resting in our chest cavity. So warm liquids helps keep that clear and helps you breathing easier and things like that. All right. There's another link that I'm going to post after this of a nurse. And she shows a technique that you can use. My mom sent it to me. Thank you, Mom. Where you can help break up some of that mucus that's in your chest cavity, especially for your kids, if someone is sick, things like that. All right. The next thing that he talked about is vitamin D. Now, this is very important for my vegan friends, for my vegetarian friends, and I'm pretty sure you guys already have this information and you know it. But a lot of your vitamin D is in some of your animal products. A huge source of vitamin D is fish. Salmon is a very good source of vitamin D. Now, even though there's not a whole lot that I found of plants and vegetables and fruits that have vitamin D, Mushrooms is one of those that does have vitamin D in it. You have some of the seeds or grains that have vitamin D. You have some fortified cereals and oatmeals, things like that that have vitamin D, and that have been, I should say, vitamin D fortified. So they've brought vitamin D into those things. And so you can look for fortified cereals and oatmeal, things like that that may have it. But the biggest source of vitamin D, drum roll, if you didn't know it, is the sun. Yes, the sun. God gave us a huge source of vitamin D, and that's our motivation to not just stay in the house. I know that people have backyards. I know that right now parks are closed, that you can't get to parks right now. But even if you just open up the shades in your home and you sit by a window, if you can't go outside, if that's not a possibility for you, get some natural, God-given sunlight in your world, because that is a huge source of vitamin D. And vitamin D is very important to your immune system. All right, now I get to talk about my favorite part of what we're going to be discussing today. And my favorite part of what we're going to be discussing is Young Living essential oils. Now, let me tell you why this is important. It is healthy, healthier, healthiest for us to eat natural foods that are not contaminated, natural foods that are pure of chemicals or pesticides and different things of that nature, right? We know this. It's common that we know that that is the healthiest way of eating. But we don't always have those options, and those options are not always easy. Might in fact, there's some fruits that are seasonal, right? You can't get peaches all year long, right? You can't get nectarines all year long. There are things in nature that are seasonal. So, since you don't live on a farm, you may, but even if you do live on a farm, you may not have the plethora of plants and vegetables and trees that you need to source all the different nutrients that are available out there in the world. Then Young Living Essential Oils brings the farm to you. Yay! That's so nice and sweet of them. I know it is. I know. With that, what Young Living does is have a commitment to the integrity of the plant, the fruit, the vegetable, the tree, the source of the nutrients. They have a seed to seal commitment to make sure that no pesticides. Did you guys know that there are things in nature that are like natural pesticides? Like seriously, there is eucalyptus and there's lavender. And so instead of using those pesticides, the forms of Young Living is neutralized so that, insects don't even like to be around those things, right? To protect it. Okay, which is totally awesome, totally awesome, totally awesome. And they have also made sure that everything is above board, everything is about regulation. And they have been doing this for years, guys. They have been doing this for years. They've been practicing this for years. They have been perfecting it for years. And they don't put a product out unless they can ensure the integrity of that product. Might in fact, when you get one of Young Living's oils, there is a number on every single bottle, and you can call the customer service number and give them that number, and they can tell you the history of that bottle of oil, where it's been, where it came from, when it was pulled. It is amazing. I'm just telling you. That's why I choose Young Living. So what they do is pull from the seed, and they pull oil from the seed, or they can do a distill process from a leaf, or my favorite part, they can do what's called resin tapping. I think it's oh so cool. But you can have the bark of a tree, and trees that have sap, right? So they cut into the tree just enough to where they need to pull the sap from. And then they take that sap of that tree, put it back on the tree to heal the tree. I love it. Caring about the environment. It is super cool. Caring about you is super cool. And they use that to draw oil from. Now, I can tell you that we can take lemons, right? And you can drink lemon water, which is a great source of your vitamin C. But in one bottle of lemon, right, from Young Living, it takes, because lemons are different sizes, anywhere from 50 to 100 lemons just to fill a bottle of Young Living essential oils lemon. So you're getting this concentrated dose, right? So you can imagine that one drop of all of that lemon, right, has a huge effect on your body. So since we don't all have easy access to these things, Young Living has taken the initiative to make sure that their product is so pure and has so much integrity and has so much quality that these vitality lines, you see these with these white labels, the lemon is a vitality, it is safe for consumption, approved for consumption. That is awesome. So there are 3 different ways that you can have essential oils in your body. You can apply it. Now, I want to say this before we get into the breakdown of everything that I'm about to give you. Lemon is a citrus oil, right? Lemon is a citrus fruit. So if you're applying that to your skin, now you have that acidic citrus fruit on your skin. You do not want to go in direct sunlight for a long period of time with that on your skin. So I definitely want to make sure that I say that to you. And that's not just Young Living product. That's across the board when you're talking about those acidics and those fruits. There are things in nature that, and that's why lemon is one of those cleaning agents. We'll talk about that. Okay, I'm not going to get ahead of myself. I'm so excited. Okay, so lemon is one of the things that we're going to talk about. So let me get back to Dr. Hanabibi from Canada. Okay, the next thing that he says, we talked about rest, we talked about warm liquids, we talked about vitamin D. He says zinc, vitamin C, and I'm going to post all of this. Flavonoids, which are antioxidants, and what antioxidants does is attack the radicals that are in your body, and the radicals can be damaging to your system and breaking down cells. So when you're taking in antioxidants, it stops that from happening, right? Vitamin A, vitamin E, and vitamin B6. Okay, so I'm going to say those again. He says zinc, vitamin C, flavonoids, which are antioxidants. Flavonoids is what gives those bright colors to all the fruits and vegetables that we love. So your fruits and vegetables are definitely going to have a lot of antioxidants, okay? Because they have flavonoids that help them to be bright and pretty. And that's why we use those colors in our paints and all of that, because they're so luscious and wonderful, right? Okay, so zinc, vitamin C, flavonoids are antioxidants, vitamin A, vitamin E, and vitamin 6. So those 10 things with what we talked about before, the rest, the warm liquids, the vitamin D are important, okay, to our immune system. So we're talking about taking our power back. So you can Google different foods and things like that that offer some of these things, right? You can do that. And but I'm going to focus on Young Living essential oils today because of the fact that I said that it takes so many of those fruits, so many of those vegetables to be loaded in one bottle. So you're getting the impact of that, right? You're getting that concentrated piece to that, right? So that's why I'm going to focus on that. But there's information out there, guys, on Google, everywhere, about different foods that you can eat, that you can be eating on a daily basis to help that. But I want to be able to really boost and maintain our immune system. All right. So there is an essential oil from Young Living called Thieves. Yes, it's called Thieves. Just like you would say, you know, someone stole from me, they're a thief, and it's the plural form of that. That's right. Thieves. And I don't know if hopefully you can read that and see it, but that's what it's called. And you can see that this has a white label, so it comes from the Vitality line of Young Living, which means that you can consume it, you can digest it. So that's one of the ways that we talked about earlier. I said that there's 3 ways, and I don't think I told you about the third, but the 3 ways that you can take in oils. You can apply it to your skin because your skin is an organ, right? And it absorbs. You can put this in water. You can put this in maybe an apple juice, something like that. One of my cousins said it tastes really good in apple juice. And you can drink it. And another way to take in essential oils from Young Living is a diffuser. Now, a diffuser doesn't take any heat at all. And I apologize, it was on my mind to put my diffuser up and have it going here. But again, this is not a perfect video. I want you to get the information. But what that does, and you can get that from Young Living as well. We'll talk about that. But what that does is creates a way for you to just put water and a few drops of this oil, and it creates a mist, and you can smell it because your smell sense is connected to your brain. It's so phenomenal. And you have all this action going on in your head when you're smelling senses. That's why, smells bring back memories, things like that. So yes, you can build your immune system just by smelling things as well. All right, so Thieves has 5 ingredients. This is an essential oil blend from Young Living, okay? And it has 5 ingredients. Those 5 ingredients is clove, and I have some clove here that's by itself, okay? Vitality is lemon, cinnamon bark, eucalyptus ratia, and rosemary. Okay, those things are in Thieves. So, of the things that Dr. Hanabibi listed, that zinc, vitamin C, flavonoids that are antioxidants, vitamin A, vitamin E, and the B6, vitamin B6, everything he listed there is inside this one bottle. And it's derived from the clove, it's derived from the lemon, it's derived from the cinnabark, the eucalyptus, and the rosemary. Those nutrients, those vitamins are, and you can go and Google it, it's on the websites that they have all over the place. This is for the, community knowledge that you can go check this out. But clove, lemon, cinnabark, eucalyptus radia, and rosemary are all in this bottle. And it does come in 15 milliliter. This is a 5 milliliter. This is actually a 15 milliliter of lemon, so you can see the size there. I don't know if I can do that like Vanna. Let me see if I can do, I don't know, like Vanna. But it's in this bottle, okay? And it is safe for you to drink. And it is safe for you to put on your skin if you want. It's safe for you to diffuse. But my recommendations is to diffuse it. You can be sleeping at night and use it. And you can also put this in your water, drink it throughout the day. I like to add a little lemon in mine, right? Lemon. I like to add a little lemon in mine because it's the cinnamon there, so there's a warm cinnamony taste to it. But sometimes I like a little more lemon zest to it, so I add a drop of lemon to this as well. I'm going to put it in my water that I showed you guys a little earlier, and I'm going to drink that and just be refreshed. It's going to be wonderful. All right, so my time is up. It is now 10:30. I said I would do this from 10 to 10:30. What I am going to do is post, well, my website is on this page for It's a Natural Life. It's on this page. So you're able to go to my website and you can purchase from there. I'm going to do another segment on kits, because what Young Living does has put a kit together of just some essential oils that are very good to start with. You have peppermint in there, which is good for digestion and pain management, because it is also calming for, it's so wonderful. Because have you ever just smelled lavender and just felt like you were at a resort? It's beautiful. So it is in the kit as well. So there's like, oh my goodness, 12 different oils that you get inside that starter kit. Okay. And so I also give classes. So you are welcome to email me. You're welcome to DM me. You're welcome to call my business that's posted on my Facebook page as well. And so all the information is on my Facebook page, and I'm happy to give a class to you and your friends, or just a one-on-one with you and go over it on how to get a kit. But today was solely so that I could let you guys know that you can take your power back. God has given us resources by his own hand that he has given us. And it's a beautiful thing. However God chooses to do what he does, it is a beautiful, beautiful thing. And so I pray that you guys be well. I pray that you guys live above the wellness line. And you know what? It's a natural life. Let's get back to body basics. Yay! I'm going to stay on for like 3 minutes because I know it's somebody on here. If you guys have any questions, you can totally do that. I'm going to be sipping on my lemon water with the thieves in it. Yay. I'm so excited about that. So thank you guys so much for watching. I did not tell a whole lot of people about this because I wanted to be a sharing experience, and I wanted to be able to have all of the links that I want to post to you guys. So I am going to send this video out to like as many people as I can. I want you guys to send it out and share it as well, the information, because I think last night decided that 10 o'clock in the morning, I'm going to go live. So I didn't have an opportunity to tell a whole lot of people about it. But I'm so grateful that you guys stuck around and was able to watch. So I appreciate you. Thank you so much. You guys have a wondrously blessed day. There it is. All right. Have a great one, guys.